welcome back to my channel. It's so good to be back to you and to make more videos for you. New year, new start, and this time I am making everything to make videos for you every week. We have a way new way for me to do the videos. I'm sorry if I was absent for quite a while. It's been busy, and I hope with this new year the things will go much easier and better. I will start first of all with the books I've been reading in the last few months since I'm being absent. I will talk about the new way I will do my selection of books, and one thing very special that I have that I want to share with you. But first of all, this was all the books I read during this last few months. Quite a lot, it's true. And I am still finishing the collection of Shadowhunters by Clarissa Clare. I'm on the middle of the last book of the 6 books, so after that I will talk about that. If you want me, I can make just a video about Shadowhunters. It's just let me know. And I'm gonna start by the books I read during this couple of days. Were 2 books that did not here that I didn't like it very much. But I will talk about them in another video that I will explain why I didn't like it and why I didn't finish both the books. So I will explain it to you in another video why that happened. But first of all, I will start with this huge amount of books from Goosebumps by R.L. Stine. I read around 15 of them, I think so, 15 of them. I didn't finish all of them, I still have quite a few, but I read 15 of them. I really like this is books that I read on my childhood, and they're really funny. There is that, now I think like that, is that cheesy horror stories that still fascinating me much, and I'm really enjoying it. And I read The Scream of the Hunting Mask, Stay Out of the Basement, The Ghost Next Door, The Blob That Ate Everyone, Dr. Maniac versus Robbie Shuckworth, something like that. I can't actually pronunciate it. I can show you, but I can't actually pronunciate it very well. The Curse of the Mummy Doom, sorry. Doom. Monster Blood for Breakfast, Creep from the Deep, Night of the Living Tummy. This one was kind of scary. It was different from the others, and I don't know, that's why R.L. Stine keeps doing sequels about him. It's just really scary, and for the kind of age, and I'm really enjoying it. Revenge of the Living Tummy, and every time he makes the sequel, it's always with different kids. What it's even more fascinating, because it's always changing the characters, even being a sequel. So the only main character to stay is the Tammy. All of the rest change, what I'm really enjoying about it. My friends call me Monster. This was actually really interesting. Uh, but I really enjoying it. That now that I'm remembering the story, I really enjoying the story. Seeing the kids going to the teacher's house and finding her hatching a monster. What was quite gross, because we think we know our teachers and we think that we know their life, but it's nothing like it. Nothing. It was quite interesting and remind me high school went, my time there. Help, we have strange powers. Who's your mommy? The Scarecrow walks at midnight. This one was really unexpected ending, to be honest. I like it really much. The part that they start to actually walk in the direction of the characters and everything, and I really enjoy it. And these were all the books that are finished from the Goosebumps. I still have 4 or 5 of them to finish, but it was really interesting and I really enjoy it. It was good to go back in time when I was a teenager and I read these books back in my country and so on. And I read more 2 books out of this collection that I really enjoy it and I really love it. One of them was Mistress of All Evil by Serena Valentino. This is a story about Maleficent and how she became the Dark Fairy. Since the story goes back from where she's born until actually when Aurora wakes up from the sleepy spell. It was really interesting to read her side of the story and what actually happened, and was really interesting to see her side of all the story, because we just know the side of Sleepy Beauty and we don't know her side, and we don't know why she became who she is, and it was really interesting to see that. And the other one, this was a non-fiction book, and it was rough for me to, not rough, but was difficult for me to read, because it's based in real facts real facts that will happen, not based, they will happen. And it was hard for me to read, because seeing that kind of things happening is just, it was really touching me a lot. And the story was, here is a Rapariga de Auschwitz, that means The Girl of Auschwitz, by Eva Skosh. This is the story about the half-sister of Anne Frank and her time on a concentration camp, and what happened to her before, during and after the Second World War, and the side effects that she had before and after, and how she suffered, and all the things that happened to her. And it's a little part of the book that refers to Anne Frank, and after, when Anne Frank's father tried to look for her and Margaret and everything, Margot, I think it's Marco. I'm so sorry, but it was really touched. I don't know how to express myself about the book. It's just messed it up with me really much, because how can someone be that cruel with people, and how can he do that such things with someone and hurt someone that much? It was really, really scary to see that one day can happen with one of us all over again. And it was really, really scary to read that and imagine that. And it's good to remember that that happened, and someone had conscience that it was wrong and needed to be stopped. And fortunately, it did stop. I can't imagine myself living in that kind of situations that the two people live it. It was horrible, it was scary, it was just terrifying to imagine that. Now, moving on to the good parts, I love it to do something. One of the things that I wanted to also talk about was my goals for 2020. I know the year already started, but one of the things I wanted to do for 2020 is read the maximum books I want to do it until April at least. Why until April? I know it's short timing, but I'm getting married at that time, and I was thinking for the tables, put some little amount of books with flowers on the top, and I would like, obviously, to make decoration with some books on it, because I love books, and decorations without my personality is not decorations. They need to have a little bit of me, but I need to read a big amount of books because there are a lot of tables. And second, I would like to put books that I didn't enjoy it that much, or I don't want it, because in case some book disappears, I'm not worried about it, because it's a book that I don't like it, I don't want it, and I will not be sad if someone else was interested on it and decided to take home. But if I put one of my favorite books on the table and that book disappears, I will just have my heart crushed and then break it, and I don't want that. If a book gets wet or dirty, I'm not worried, because it's not one of my favorite books, so I'm not worried about it. And one of the things I had this Christmas, and I want to show you that I will do it also this year to help me with that list, is this over here. So what is this? This is a poster with 100 epic reads of a lifetime. These have everything, guys, everything, since Harry Potter, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Caroline's Web, Animal Farm, Little Woman. I know it done 150 years. Very recently it came out a movie with Emma Watson. Ulysses. Just have literally everything here, and I would like to finish this until April. What I don't know if will be possible. I will show you a little bit of it, for you can see it's actually pretty amazing. I will switch my camera because I'm doing by phone. If I can, but I think I cannot for now. But I will show you. I will put a picture on it. I can't swap the camera now. As I do with after it start the video, I can't switch the camera. So I will do it after a while. After a while, because I'm filming by phone. After a while, I will make a video. On the end of the video, I will make a video with this, and I will put it on a YouTube channel for you can see it also. It's really amazing, and it's really good. It have awesome books here. I'm really excited to read it. And another 2 books that I am going to read, sorry, but they are over here far away from me, that I'm going to read. And I don't know how I will handle this, but I'm gonna try my best. This was the book, this next book I'm gonna show to you was the book from the votes. So thank you so much for the ones who voted. It's on my Twitter. I put a poll and people choose the Rapid Paper. So this book is from the Rapid Paper. Sorry, I did open already, because I opened on the last version of the video, but it came in really wrong. So I needed to delete the video and I forgot to wrap it up again. But I promise this is the book from the Rapid Paper. And thank you so much for the votings. I really appreciate it. And the book is from Neil Gaiman and is Stardust. I am so excited for this book. The last time I was supposed to read this book was last year on the Book Junkie Trials. Everyone wants, I think I don't need to introduce it. Everyone knows Book Junkie Trials. Everyone participated. It's just amazing. I really enjoy it. And I was supposed to read it. It was supposed to be the last book I was going to read it, but I stopped it in the middle of the readathon because I wasn't coping very well with Book Junkie Trials, and the reading rush was too many books. I couldn't cope, so I decided to stop and try it next time. But now I am going to finally read it. I'm very excited for it. It's really amazing. I think this is a story about a star, someone who's a star, and in another planet or something. I don't know very well. I just know that it happens in another planet. I think it does happen in another planet. I will let you know after, because I do like to read the stories without know much about it, because I like to be surprised. So I don't know much about the movie. I bought the movie about the book, but I will let you know after. And the other book, this is being read by my fiance. He's gonna read for me every time we are together, because I really love it. Listen him reading books or reading anything. It's just amazing. I really enjoy it. Makes me sleepy. And that is from Catherine Isaac, You Me Everything. book about a mom and a son who travels around the world. No, on Chanto de Rocinol, Santo de Rocinol, in Torcon. I have no idea. Oh, France. I find out. France. And something happened, so I don't know what actually happens, but I'm really excited to read it. So I'm really excited to read these books, and I'm really hoping that I really going to enjoy it. Let's see. So it's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you on the next video.